Welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to show you how to install Java. For that we need the JDK as mentioned in the last video and an IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. An IDE is basically a program that gives you everything you need to write, run and debug your code. In this series I'll be using IntelliJ IDEA, but you can also use the alternatives like Eclipse or NetBeans. Alright, let's get started. Open your web browser and search for JDK download. Look for the official Oracle website and open it. The current version is JDK 24, so that's the one I'm going to install. Scroll down and choose your operating system, in my case that's Windows, and select your preferred download option. I'm going with the installer. Click on the download link and wait for it to finish. Once downloaded, open the installer and click next a few times. After a few moments you shall see that the installation was successful. To check if everything worked, open your command prompt and type java --version. If you see the version information pop up, everything's fine. If not, here's how to fix it. Navigate to your program files folder, then into the Java directory. You'll see several JDK versions here. I still have JDK 17 installed, but we just downloaded JDK 24. Go into the JDK 24 folder, then into the bin folder and copy this path. Now search into your Windows Start menu for environment variables. Click Edit the System Environment Variables, then Environment Variables. Scroll to Path, click Edit, and add a new entry with the path you just copied. Do one final check in the command prompt with java --version. If it works, now perfect. If not, don't worry, continue for now and write your issue in the comments if you get stuck. Next, let's download IntelliJ IDEA, our IDE. Search for IntelliJ download in your browser and go to the official JetBrains website. Be aware that this download button is the ultimate version, which requires payment after a free 30-day trial. However, there is also a free community version. Just scroll down a bit and you'll find it. That's the one I'm going to download now. Open the downloaded exe file. Since I already have IntelliJ installed, I'm asked if I want to uninstall my old version. You probably won't see this. Choose the destination folder, I'll leave it at the default, and click Next. There are a few optional settings like creating a desktop shortcut, but they are not necessary right now. So finally click Install and it shall be done. Once the installation is complete, launch IntelliJ. You should land on the welcome screen. If you don't see it, don't worry, I don't either because I already had IntelliJ installed. Let's create a new project called Hello World. Make sure to select your JDK. By default, my old JDK 17 is selected, but I switch it to the new JDK 24 we just installed. Choose a project location. I'll put mine in the downloads folder and create the project. Now we are inside our project. On the left side you are seeing the folders inside the project, which most of them are not relevant for now. And on the right side you probably see the main.java file opened. If this isn't the case, you will have to create it manually by clicking right click on the source folder, select new Java class and call it main. Now type inside the curly brackets main and press enter. IntelliJ will auto-generate the main method for you. And now type south to press enter again, and this creates a print statement. Of course, you can type these commands manually, but these are shortcuts because they are often used. Now press the green play button at the top right to run our application and you'll see hello world at the output. That's because we are using a print statement here to print the expression inside the quote marks. If we delete this line and run our application, our print disappears. And the reason we are able to run our file is the public static void main method. You will learn later what this exactly means and what the method does, but for this video just keep in mind that this main method, which must exactly look like this, is our entry point of our application. If we delete this method, our file cannot be run anymore and the green play button turns gray. Let's write it back. Type main and press enter. Type salt followed by an enter and print something. Of course, we can type multiple print lines like this and you'll see a multi-line output. If we remove the ln, which stands for line at the end of our statement, we are not doing a line break after this line and the output just contains one line. Let's put it back and write our first comment. Comments are notes for the programmers and act like documentation to improve the understanding. They are not visible in the output and are ignored by the compiler. What this is, we'll also learn later. You can write single line comments by 2 followed slashes or multi-line comments by a slash with a star, opening and closing like this. And remember, double slashes are not working for multi-line comments. That's it for the installation process and our very first Java program. Don't forget, if you're a student, you might be able to get IntelliJ Ultimate for free via the GitHub student pack. If you ran into any issues, feel free to drop a comment and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next lesson.